Higgsfield is one of the most powerful AI platforms out there, and once you know how to use it, you can create content faster than you ever thought possible. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to use it like a pro, from picking the right models to creating cinematic videos that look like they were shot on a $200,000 camera. I've been using this platform a lot, and once you understand how it actually works, you can create content faster and better than almost any other tool on the market. When you first log into Higgsfield, you'll notice that the platform is actually organized into three main sections: image, video, and apps. Image is where you generate still visuals. Video is where you bring those visuals to life. And apps are specialized tools that enhance your workflow, like creating multiple camera angles or swapping faces. The key to not wasting credits is understanding which tool to use for which job. So let me break it down step by step. Click on image at the top of the page. This takes you to the image generation workspace. Now, this is where most beginners mess up. They don't realize that Higgsfield gives you access to some of the best AI image models on the market, and each one is built for different things. If you pick the wrong model for what you're trying to create, you're going to waste credits on outputs that don't match your vision. For example, for ultra-realistic images, you want Nano Banana Pro. If you want a more artistic look, Seedream 4.0 is a good choice. If you're generating images of yourself with the character feature, you'll use Higgsfield Soul, which is built specifically for that. So before you start, decide what kind of image you need, because that choice determines the model you should use. Now, if you want to follow along with me on this walkthrough, I've left a link to Higgsfield in the description below. I really recommend you do, because following along in real time is going to make sure you're not making any mistakes along the way. Once you've selected your model, it's time to write your prompt. In case you struggle with this, I will share my formula to make it easier. Subject plus, action plus, environment plus lighting plus camera angle. Instead of writing a man walking in a forest, you write a rugged explorer with a weathered face and brown leather jacket carefully navigates through a dense, misty forest with towering pine trees. Golden sunlight filters through the canopy, creating dramatic shadows. The camera slowly tracks forward, following him from behind. The more specific you are, the better your output. Now set your aspect ratio and then choose your quality. Nano Banana Pro lets you generate in 1K, 2K, or 4K. Then decide how many variations you want. I usually go with 2, so I can pick the best one without wasting time. Hit generate. Once your image is generated, there's actually a way to multiply that single image into 9 completely different professional shots without generating anything new from scratch. This is where Higgsfield's apps come in, and this is what separates amateurs from pros. Go to the apps tab at the top. You'll see a bunch of tools here, but the ones you need to know are shots, skin enhancer, and angles. Let me start with shots. Upload your image, and this tool will generate 9 unique camera angles from that single image. You pick the ones you like, upscale them, and now you have multiple professional shots without generating from scratch. This is insane for creating variety. If you're building a video, you can get 9 different perspectives in seconds. If your image has a person in it, there's one more step that makes the difference between an AI looking image and something that actually looks real. The Skin Enhancer app refines skin texture, fixes lighting, and makes the image look more natural. You get 3 options: soft skin, realistic skin, and imperfect skin. For most use cases, realistic skin is your best choice. And then there's angles, which lets you create custom camera perspectives. If you want a drone shot, a low angle shot, or a close-up, this tool rebuilds your image from that new angle while keeping everything else consistent. But images are only half of what Higgsfield can do. The real power comes when you start animating them. Click on video at the top. The interface here is different. Your controls are on the left and your generations appear on the right. You have 2 options: text to video or image to video. Text to video creates a video from scratch based on your prompt. Image to video takes a still image and animates it. For most use cases, image to video is better because you have full control over the starting frame. You know exactly what your character looks like, what the environment is, and how the lighting works. Then you just tell the AI how to animate it. I'm going to show you both methods so you can see exactly when to use each one. I'll start with image to video since that's what I use most. I'm going to upload this image I generated earlier of an explorer in the forest. Once it's uploaded, I select my model. Higgsfield gives you access to all the popular and new models like Kling 2.6, Google Veo 3.1, and Sora 2. Just like the images, each model excels at something, so make sure you use the best one to match your vision. For this one, I'm going with Veo 3.1 because I want realistic movement and natural audio. Since I'm using image to video, when I write my prompt, I don't need to describe the character or environment, that's already in the image. I only need to describe the action and camera movement. So I'll write shallow depth of field, handheld shot, character walks forward cautiously through the forest, ambient forest sounds. Notice I specified ambient forest sounds. That's because Veo 3.1 has audio, and if you don't tell it what you want, it might add random dialogue or weird sounds. Set the duration to 6 seconds to save credits, then hit generate. And look at that, the explorer is now moving through the forest. Everything is exactly like I asked, and the final result looks like it came straight out of a movie. Now here's what happens when you don't have an image to start with and need to create everything from a single text prompt. For this, I need to describe everything like I showed you before. So I'll write, a young woman with long dark hair stands on a rooftop at sunset. She's wearing a black dress. The city skyline glows behind her. She turns slowly to look at the camera. Cinematic lighting, golden hour. Slow push in on her face, hit generate, and there it is. The AI created the entire scene from nothing. It's not as controlled as image to video because the AI is making decisions about what everything looks like, but for quick concepts or when you don't have a specific image in mind, it works really well. The key is knowing when to use each one. If you need consistency and control, go with image to video. If you're just testing ideas or need something fast, text to video gets the job done. Higgsfield also has a feature that rivals actual Hollywood production quality, and it has to do with the camera equipment your videos are shot on. Cinema Studio. This tool lets you generate images and videos using professional camera equipment. We're talking Arri Alexa, Red V Raptor, Panavision lenses, gear that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars in real life. Click on Cinema Studio from the homepage. You'll see two modes, image and video. Start with image, you select your camera and lens combo. For example, Arri Alexa 35 with Panavision C series at 35mm gives you that cinematic film quality look. If you want something cleaner and sharper, go with Red V Raptor and Cook S4. This combo is perfect for commercial work. Then write your prompt. Let's say a steam train drives through the Scottish Highlands, wide shot, golden hour lighting. Hit generate, and the AI generates an image that looks like it was shot with a $200,000 camera. Now, take that image and switch to video mode in Cinema Studio. The AI will animate it while maintaining that same cinematic quality. Everything stays intact. This is what separates Higgsfield from platforms like Kling or Runway. You're not just making AI videos, you're making films. However, even if you can create visuals that match high-budget movies, you still need your characters to look the same. That's where Higgsfield's character creation feature comes in. If you want to generate images or videos of yourself or a custom character you design, go to the Character tab. Click Create Character, then upload 20 to 30 reference photos. Make sure they're clear, well lit, and show the face from multiple angles. Let me show you how this works with a custom character. I'll head to the image section first and generate a base character. I'll write a young man in his late 20s with medium brown hair styled with a middle part, blue eyes, casual streetwear, neutral expression, standing against a white background. I'll use Nano Banana Pro for the most realistic result. Perfect. Now I have my base, but one image isn't enough. I need multiple angles. So I'll take this over to the Angles app, upload it, and generate different perspectives. The app creates all of these while keeping the face completely consistent. If you are creating a custom character, that's exactly how you use the image generation workflow to create your base and then use the Angles app for more references. After you've downloaded your images, head back to the Character tab, click Create Character, and upload them all. I'll name him Alex. The AI processes these and trains a model based on this face. Once it's done, Alex is saved in my character library. Back to image generation, I'll select Higgsfield Soul as my model, pick Alex as my character, and write Alex wearing a black leather jacket, standing in a neon-lit cyberpunk city at night, rain falling, cinematic lighting. Hit generate, and there he is. He looks exactly the same, but now he's in a completely different environment wearing different clothes. Creating consistent characters has always been a massive problem when it comes to AI creation, but Higgsfield solves that with this feature. As you generate more content, things can get messy fast. That's why you need to use Assets Library. Click on Assets Library at the top. This is your library. Every image and video you've created lives here. You can create folders to organize projects. This keeps everything clean and makes it easy to find what you need when you're editing or exporting. Compared to other all-in-one platforms, Higgsfield has features like Cinema Studio that make it stand out. Generating content with cameras that produce Hollywood-level outputs is something other platforms can't even touch. If you want to start creating professional AI images and videos today, click the link in the description below and sign up for Higgsfield. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.